we had 15,000 views a day at one point, to suddenly be getting like 500 a day, that's a massive decrease.
They inspired us to make game series in the first place.
So we made £0 throughout the amount of year. We made literally zero off our biggest peak. Hello and welcome to the Gate of Theories podcast. This is going to be the new weekly show where we talk about everything from films and TV to all sorts of random stuff. We're joined by me, Lewis, and the other guy who we still aren't naming on this channel.
No, we're not.
No, we're not, and we're going to keep it that way, unless enough of you request so. But talking about the podcast, this is the first of it. This one is going to be appearing on the Gate of Theories channel and some podcast streaming service, and the usual podcast will appear on Got Extra, which is our new YouTube channel for the podcast, behind the scenes and other fun little videos. So if you want to check that out, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description to go and check that out. So if you want to see the podcast weekly, it's going to be on there. And also if you don't want to watch the full podcast, we're going to put clips on there as well. So Got Extra is going to be the home of the podcast, so that's going to be on. But anything with film or TV will appear on the Gate of Theories channel. And obviously if you're listening on a podcast streaming service, once I've decided where we're putting it, then it'll be on there. But anyway, today, for the first one, we thought we'd talk about YouTube, our journey, YouTube as general, all that sort of shenanigans. So it's going to be a fun podcast to start off with, so we'll start with that. So I think we should start off by talking about our favourite YouTubers. Who do we watch, who do we enjoy watching on YouTube? What got us started on YouTube? So who's some of your favourite YouTubers?
So definitely some of my favourite YouTubers would be theory YouTube channels, of course, game theories. So YouTubers such like Film Theory / Game Theory, Super Carlin Brothers.
Super Carlin Brothers are great.
Yeah, they are. They inspired us to make game series in the first place. So
we're big fans of Super Carlin Brothers, not just their theory channel, but also, you follow...
I follow Super Carlin Gaming, Jonathan Carlin Vlogs as well, and it was really annoying when recently he's returned now, but for 6 months there was no J Carlin Vlogs, and it was really annoying. But they're back now, so that's
all good. That's all good.
What about you? Who are your favourite?
So at the minute, I watch a lot of the likes of Cam Kirkham, Callum Markey, Bambino Becky, Chi with a C. I like her videos. I watch all sorts. Logan Paul recently, I know that's as controversial as to come.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's vlog series recently has got really good again. And talking of podcasts, his podcast Impulsive is really good. I also like True Geordie's podcast. I'm watching a lot more podcasts these days. But yeah, there's a few YouTubers I like. But yeah, if we go back a few years, Charlie Is So Cool, we watched when we were little.
Yes, I used to love the song Dr. What.
Dr. What, classic.
Yeah, parody of Doctor Who.
What other YouTubers did we watch when we were little? Obviously the Sidemen we've all watched at some point, still watch.
Will Any,
he asked for that. Mina, Simax, James Marriott, all them that make great content. There's a few. I've been watching YouTube since it was made.
Since it started, 2005, yeah.
2005, 2006. Fred used to be big when very little.
Yeah. I'd say when I started watching YouTube, it would be I used to always watch the Alfie Day's Pointless Blog.
Back when Pointless Blog was big before it came out. Yeah, Big channels, big OG British YouTube. No, crazy times. So why don't we talk about what it's like making YouTube videos? Obviously, we've been doing Gate of Theories for 3.5 years now, nearly 4. Almost 4 years.
It's a long time.
Long time, considering I think we've done every week except one where we missed an upload. But we still had an upload that week. It was just one of the days. So we've been doing 2 videos a week for 3.5, 4 years.
Sometimes Christmas time maybe, or at some point we will upload
3 or 4 videos.
3 or 4 times.
Yes.
So
that's a lot of videos.
That's a lot of videos.
That's hundreds of videos we've uploaded to the channel. And just keeping on a schedule of trying to upload videos twice a week is more difficult than it seems from
It's
the
way
outside.
more difficult than it seems, yeah. So you start. We've always had like YouTube channels in the past that have always like we've never been committed to because you just make a video for fun, which is what YouTube's about. You make a video for fun, like maybe the first week, and then the second week you'll make another video, and then trying to keep those ideas ongoing to try and build up your fan base can be a lot more harder.
Or we'd do like where we'd upload like 7 videos in the first week and then nothing for 2 months.
Yes.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. And then by the time you've done that, then like I think the highest we ever got was like 40 subs or something, maybe.
Yeah. No,
that's the highest I ever got. You probably got higher.
And then we did this channel and we kept it consistent, and the results show keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
We have over 4,000 subscribers now,
Which is good.
which is awesome. We've had varying levels of success.
Definitely varied, yeah.
I mean, I think we should talk about them. Like, the first time we had major success was actually...
I think it was Then and Now.
Well, as in...
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Like, the first real
success was... so, of course, we created Gated Theories being inspired by Super Colin Rose, who we talked about before, because we loved their Pixar Theory video. So if you've been long-time viewers of the channel, what we used to always do is timeline theory videos, and our first bit of success for a very, 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 very small YouTube channel was our video about the DreamWorks theory.
Which today still gets views. It's still viewed every day.
Views.
It's got 28,000 odd views now. With that was, I think the fact that got big straight away as it did,
was the motivation to keep
going. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been like the previous YouTube channels that everyone's ever had, where like you said, you just upload and then you don't for months and months
and months.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that had the instant success was kind of like, oh, this is working. We can do this. I mean, it had 3,000 views in like the first month for a channel with like 0 subs. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think that spurred us on. And then the next real bit of success was
probably from the top of my head, the British show Outnumbered Then and Now.
No, that wasn't it. No, before that was Tracy Beaker Returns.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. That was before
2016 Outnumbered.
That wasn't really
2017.
That wasn't really success to Outnumbered.
Well, I mean,
it's
for
more
our Then and Nows.
Yeah, but I'm talking about big success. The big points,
really
the
big
peaks.
points. Okay. So then, big peaks. Yes, it would have been Tracy Beaker next.
Tracy Beaker. We were on big stuff with Tracy Beaker. Like, we could upload a video and it'd have 400-500 views straight off the bat, Which is huge.
Yeah.
We had the Then and Now that had 25,000 views, and then the BBC just stuck a knife in it. Really, they demonetized the videos. They copyright strike a good few. And it was getting to the point where our channel was going to get banned, and all that hard work we'd worked for was just going to disappear. Even though there was no copyright issues that we had to go to.
That was just it was just photos.
It was photos in the Then and Now which had been edited, and then theories on Tracy Beaker which were not. They didn't even have clips.
They didn't have clips in there. They were just.
They didn't even have.
They
clips.
just saw that we were doing BBC videos and were like, no.
So
cannot.
Yeah, when the BBC struck, we obviously had that first. That it was like going back to square one again.
You had all that success, and then in the space of 24 hours, nothing.
Nothing, yeah, and we lost 30,000 views worth of views because we took all of
which was huge for us back then.
For the channel back then, yeah, when we were just about 100,000 views, that was like 30-40% just gone instantly. Back to square one, which was really annoying, especially when we just started to build up an audience who would tune in
for exactly Tracy
Beaker, and that if we carried on, that could have been something. And then we got over that, and we had another big success with
How to Train Your Dragon video called Toothless as an Alpha. Random Theory However, with Tracy Beaker, when that was getting big, what we used to always do is we used to make lots more Tracy Beaker videos, and then, like you said, they would also get big. Problem with How to Train Your Dragon was it was this one video that was getting really big, and it became our most popular video with 50,000 views at the time, and then no other How to Train Your Dragon videos that we put out would ever get any big whatsoever.
Yeah, we didn't. I think we didn't put the right How to Train Your Dragon video, and the reason that video got big was because it was next to a massive How to Train Your Dragon YouTuber's theory done. That was the first suggested video, which is why we got big off that video. But none of our other How to Train it didn't really transfer into subscribers.
No.
And so when we did another How to Train Your Dragon video, it didn't have the same impact it had when we did the Tracy Beaker videos, which was hard to take, but it meant we'd keep working and keep changing our ideas. And then I think the biggest peak we're going to have to talk about is the biggest peak we ever had,
which was around a year later.
Yeah, a whole year of just kind of mid-slump.
Wow, there was one.
We hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we hit 1,000 subscribers. There was one like Incredibles video that went off, but apart from that,
yeah, I mean the next big thing has to be Mamma Mia. I mean,
definitely,
we rinsed Mamma Mia dry.
Yeah, I think you can look back at that movie, and any questions that you have about the movie or the second film, they are most likely answered on our YouTube channel now.
We answered
everything you could think of was basically answered.
Yeah, we did. We rinsed it, but it was. We knew
it worked.
We knew when we did that theory, it was gonna blow.
Yeah.
We knew if we answered that question, how did Donna die? We were gonna get a lot of views off it, a lot of traffic to the channel.
Oh yeah. I mean, it blew up, and it was, well, at first we released it and it didn't really get that many views for like a month or two, so we didn't really like think about it that much.
Yeah, and then
it was the summer when the second film came out, and
we did it in the summer,
and then it was around September time finally where
it blew up.
Went in the space of 24 hours.
I mean, I remember you didn't check, like, we checked Creator Studio pretty much every hour.
Yeah.
And then there was a day, for some reason, you just went on your phone.
No.
And you went on your phone and it had like 1,000 views in 48 hours, and then you turned it on and it had 15,000 views, yeah.
It was huge.
So you were like, where has this happened? It was amazing to see, like, 15,000 views a day we were getting. I mean, some months after that, we only would get 15,000 views in a month, and we were getting that in a day.
Yeah.
The peak was crazy.
It was the first ever video to ever hit the milestone of 100,000, and now it has 225,000 views.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, but then this went on, this was longer than any of the Tracy Beaker stuff. It went on for months. Quite a few months, I think, till the end of the year, so from September all the way to like December, early January of the next year. That's how long it went for, which is quite a lot.
It was a long time, yeah.
And every new Mamma Mia video we put out, we always knew this was going to get views because our subscribers wanted it and people were still searching for it. So that's why we basically just spammed our YouTube channel with Mamma Mia videos each week, because we knew that would get us views. I
mean, he was getting, like, minimum, we're talking is 1,000 views, and for a channel,
which is pretty big for.
He only had 1,000, 2,000 subscribers at the time. That is huge. To have something that's 1,000 views on the dot, guaranteed, was great. I mean, we had one of them hit like 10,000 views in less than a week.
Yeah, one of them it broke our record for the quickest video ever to hit like 1,000 views, which was pretty big. One got 10,000 in a week. There's ones with like there's a one with over 50,000, which I think is our second most popular video.
I think top 2 videos of Mamma Mia still on the channel.
Top 10 videos. There's a lot.
5 or 6 Mamma Mia, yeah. Which is pretty big.
This is pretty good.
So if Mamma Mia 3 ever comes out, we're sorted.
Oh, we are. Yeah. I mean, we created a video about Mamma Mia 3.
And that got
That got a lot of views, yeah.
So yeah, if Mamma Mia 3 comes out, it would be amazing.
We're sorted.
But then I think the hardest thing after that is once that slump dries out,
you're then left with...
you're basically back at square one again.
I guess.
Maybe square two this time. We were getting about... You drop down to about 10,000 views a month after.
Yeah, so I'd say every time you have a peak, with our YouTube channel especially, every time you have a peak, like the How to Train Your Dragon or like the Mamma Mia, you've been on... You get the same amount of views on average for lots of months. You get the peak, and then as the peak starts to die down, you get like a new set for the amount of views that you're going to keep on getting and getting and getting, and then you get another peak, and then that set just goes a tiny bit higher, and then you keep on getting that amount of views on average for the next few months, and then you get another peak, and it never stays high. You always drop down.
You're eventually, you're always going to come off the curve, but it's trying to get the curve to more like level out rather than just drop back down to where it was.
And the worst thing to do is if you have a peak and it drops down, but then it keeps on slowly dropping down.
Yeah, you've got to try and find something else that will pick you back up.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting better nowadays at keeping the peak more going up.
Yes.
But after Mamma Mia, we slumped.
It was the longest we've ever felt on YouTube. Every video we put out
it didn't, like, we had 15,000 views a day at one point, to suddenly be getting like 500 a day. That's a massive decrease.
Yeah.
Some days we wouldn't even get 500 a day.
Some days you'd get like
200-300, yeah.
200-300, and the new videos that you put out will get maybe like 10, 20, 30, 40 views minimum.
Yeah.
Which isn't that much considering we had videos within a week going up to 10,000.
Yeah, it was I think the worst part about that was so YouTube monetization changed that year.
Yeah.
I mean, that really annoys. Like, we don't get much for the monetization, but it's a nice little thing on the side.
It's something that makes you still keep motivated, apart from the fact that it's really fun to do.
Yeah, keeps you motivated. Also, it allows us to get better equipment to make better videos for our audience.
Yeah.
But the thing was, so YouTube monetization that year changed, so you had to have 1,000 subscribers, and you had to have 4,000 hours of watch time a year?
I
think so, yeah. So you have to get that, and they changed it that year, and the cut-off point was May or something, and we just missed out. We just had that. We had 990 something subscribers when they cut off. So then we obviously hit the proper mark, like literally 2 weeks later. But because of the way YouTube had cut off, and there were so many channels that were then breaking into the monetization barrier, they hit the mark. YouTube was backlogged for about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, so we were getting really big views, hitting that peak, and then we weren't getting paid for it.
We made £0 throughout the Mamma Mia. We made literally zero off our biggest peak. We were getting 150,000 views a month, which is the equivalent to anywhere between like £100 to £400 worth of revenue. We just didn't get a penny of that, which was really annoying, because with that sort of money we could have bought a camera, better camera, more lighting equipment. We could have invested in Netflix earlier. That would have helped.
Yeah.
So we got 0 of that, which was really annoying. We're not angry.
No, we're not angry.
It's annoying more than...
Yeah, I'm more angry at what the BBC did rather than not getting paid.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. And obviously we didn't fight the BBC because you have to...
The BBC.
The BBC, they're going to win.
If anyone here is from the UK, you know how powerful the BBC is.
Yeah, and then I think another problem with that was then we couldn't make any BBC videos. That's a lot of content.
Yeah,
especially if you're UK.
When we started out, we did some BBC videos. One of our peaks were BBC videos, and then now we don't have any.
We don't do any BBC.
We don't do any
videos.
BBC videos because
I mean
it's the worry of if you do one,
you won't be able to make.
You won't be able to make it. We do very few.
Yeah, and I think it also put me off watching BBC content. I think I used to watch a lot of BBC. You would watch a lot of BBC. And you still watch a lot.
I still watch a lot of BBC programs. Yeah.
I watch zero unless it's on Netflix. I'll watch it if it's on Netflix, but I probably won't watch. I'll watch something. I'd rather watch a Netflix original, Prime original, Disney Channel, Disney Plus stuff. We watch more than.
Yeah.
I don't even bother checking what's on BBC. I wouldn't check. I'd go to any other channel.
There's a few good stuff, but
like I don't watch the BBC anymore. I think it put me off is the way they felt because you have like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon.
Yeah, we were getting lots of videos from them.
But I mean, you do any other company, if you do a then and now of their show, you do not get copyright strike the way the BBC attacked us.
Oh no.
The only other company I can think who does that is Nintendo. Nintendo are bad for it as well if you're in gaming.
Yeah, but like the BBC, they literally back when they started copyrighting all of our stuff, we were a very small channel. Like we literally weren't doing
bits.
We weren't big whatsoever, and then they were threatening to shut down our channel if we didn't change our videos, if we stopped uploading, and it was like, oh.
I don't get their point of view though, because we were bringing 25,000 odd people would watch our video
and then
on the BBC. That's 25,000 people who would then go and watch it on iPlayer.
Exactly. That's just...
I don't get it. But yeah, so after Mamma Mia, came back to the point, after Mamma Mia we then slumped, and then we had, like, because with Mamma Mia we managed to reach that 3,000 subscriber point of view.
Yeah.
And then 3,000 to 4,000 subs, oh my days.
Probably the longest we've ever been waiting. Every time you'd go somewhere and people would be like, oh, you're on, how many subs have you got? You'd be like, oh, 3,000. And I'd be like, oh, still, yeah.
Yeah, still, it ground to a halt. It was like the train was going and then just stopped in the station for about 5 hours. Yeah, so that year, we've only just recently hit 4,000, and that is due to, well, buying Netflix, really.
Yeah.
Netflix has saved us.
It did.
In essence.
Yeah. Because we'd never had it, and then we used some of the money that we've got, well, we still use it because it's a streaming service, but we use the money that we get from YouTube
to pay for Netflix. Yeah.
And it's worked out. We've had some...
Well, I mean, the first big one, Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Big Mouth, I mean, 50,000 views on a video out of nowhere was needed for the channel. It was that push that was like, oh, Netflix is a win. I mean, that video alone paid for Netflix for that month. Paid for the first part of Netflix. Big Mouth, and then all the Big Mouth videos have 1,000 or so views on them.
Which is pretty good.
Which is good.
The size of our channel.
Yeah.
And then there's other Netflix shows. So the most notable one is Riverdale, which has been getting us recently lots and lots of views, thousands of views on each video. Not as big as something like Big Mouth or Mamma Mia or any of our other peaks, but like getting lots of subscribers in, but also keeping I'd say high views consistently.
Yeah, I mean,
throughout each video.
I mean, you can now check in YouTube Studio who's clicked the bell button and have they clicked through on the video. And Riverdale videos, people who have clicked the bell button are more likely to click through to that video than any other video we do, which is good. And also the fact that Riverdale is still on at the minute.
Yes, I mean, it's having a little break because of the elephant in the world, but we're not going to mention what that is.
But it means that we can still make videos on it, whereas like Big Mouth, the season, I think they released the season all at once. So Big Mouth, that was done and dusted after about a couple of weeks. Mamma Mia, the film, obviously burnt out after a couple of months. Riverdale carries on,
and it doesn't come out all at once. It comes out weekly,
which
so
is good,
you get more, and it's a show where you're not really sure ever. It's a mystery, isn't it? Throughout the entire series and each season.
It comes out at the same time UK, US, doesn't it? Or is it slightly...
Yeah, it comes out around the same time. It comes out on Wednesday in the US, and then Thursday in the UK is basically the same.
But there's not the difference that you have with most shows where like.
Yeah, there's many Netflix shows or
Dynasty, for example,
where it'll come out
in the US,
where it'll come out in the US like months and months before, and then in the UK it won't come out until
months later.
Months later, yeah. I mean, Disney Plus is the most notable one for that.
Oh, Mandalorian really annoys me that the whole season just isn't out.
Yeah, so you've already got us spoiled
by the US audience. Yeah.
By the US audience. Over like social media, and then we've waited months and months for The Mandalorian to come out. Finally, it comes out in Europe,
and they're still doing it week by week.
They're still doing it week by week.
I mean, I guess
they're doing it with all their originals as well.
They don't have enough content put on Disney Plus.
Yes, because of the thing.
But it is annoying because if we want to make videos on The Mandalorian, we can't make any videos for at least 6-7 weeks till the whole season.
And by then, who's really going to watch it?
Most people haven't seen it yet.
Content. Most people have seen it already, and
yeah, it's annoying. Carrying on with YouTube in the future. Obviously, we wanna build the channel to be as big as possible.
Yeah,
and we want to make good videos, and we invest our time in making the best videos we possibly can. But it is difficult every week thinking of a new idea or.
Oh, it is. Yeah, unless if you're not on that
wave.
For example, Amnia or Riverdale, and you're struggling, what actually do you put out? You're thinking, what will my subscribers want to watch, but also, what will I enjoy making? Because there's no point in making something that you won't enjoy.
Because it doesn't turn out as good if you don't enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we have the problem, like, if, say we were just a football YouTube channel, we know they subscribe for football content. It's easy to do that. But because we're a theory channel, and a movie and TV channel, people subscribe for different movies, different TV shows.
Oh yeah, we've got like a third of our audience is for
yeah.
Another third is for Disney, another third is for something else.
It's so broad, so trying to find a niche that subscribers will come back for is getting more and more difficult to do.
Yes.
Because you'll get like 30% of your subscribers may watch that, or 1%. Like Disney Plus, that video did really well, the Disney Plus review. But that was because of new viewers coming to the channel. 99% of the views came from non-subscribed people.
Yeah.
I mean, we gained subscribers from it, so hopefully we can now do Disney Plus shows. But it was really, it's difficult to get subscribers to come back for that.
Exactly, which means you may be getting lots of views, but then, like I said, we've been doing this for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
We have 4,000 subscribers. Some people, it takes them like 3 years and they're on 100,000.
Yeah, so like some niche audiences, it's easier to build that up.
Yeah.
If you're a baking channel and you do it for 4 years, it's good baking recipes. People subscribe and rewatch videos. Musicians. If you're gonna start a YouTube channel, become a musician. It's probably the easiest. I'd say.
People will always return.
And also, music has rewatch value.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I wouldn't watch like the Super Carlin Brothers video again and again.
I mean, I would, but that's only because.
I mean, you rewatch things, but most people don't rewatch things over and over again. And like, if there's a theory on something, once I've seen it, I don't need to watch another video, the same video on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I guess the market we're in is quite niche. There's not many. I mean, Film Theory, Super Carlin Brothers, Imaginigo, but he does Portuguese videos.
Theorizer. Seamus Goldman, although he hasn't been getting as many views recently.
There's not too many
videos.
You're looking at big companies who do film and TV like Screen Rant.
Yeah.
Watch Mojo, they do that. But like channels who are just people doing videos, like from the bedroom, classic YouTube nostalgia moment, there's very few.
There's not that many, yeah.
Especially of our size. I mean, if there is any of our size, can people let us know, because we love to collab with them. But finding them is, you either find that they've made a theory and they're on 10 subscribers, or they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. There's no in between. We are I think the only in between.
We are the only in between one.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't be the only in between one.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be at one end hopefully not lower end of the spectrum. Hopefully we've made it up. Keep doing the content.
Just need those other theorizers to notice us. They have actually noticed us.
Well, let's talk about copying videos, right?
Yeah.
Now, I get some videos need to be copied. Like there was that video where you look at who's your most followed person on Twitter who follows you. Then like who's got the most followers who follows you.
Yeah.
There's that video. Jack Sucks Alive did it anyway. But he was like, I don't know if I watched the video, but the video the title was people copying my video. That sort of video needs to be copied. It only works if other people do it.
Yeah.
That's like that idea. But when it's a theory, it's a bit. You've got to spin it, not just put the exact same video.
Yeah. So I think the most notable one that we've ever done was, of course, like we were saying before, the DreamWorks theory was like our first bit of like success for a very small YouTube channel, and then it was only like 2 or 3 months later, and then
I mean that one wasn't so bad because it was in Portuguese.
Yeah, but a
Portuguese
YouTuber
took and would take the traffic with him. Yeah, if you search it, if you can speak Portuguese, you'd watch that one. That one wasn't so bad. I think the one that the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one annoys me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not.
You don't know whether he did. You can. It could just be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's not the fact they stole it. It's the fact the comments think we stole it because we're the smaller channel.
Oh yeah,
that one's more annoying than the actual.
So basically, the Theorizer, who I think is an awesome.
Yeah, like the Theorizer is a great YouTube channel. We watch his videos all the time.
We get lots of comments coming to our video from the Theorizer's video on Charlie and Chocolate Factory saying, "You stole this from the Theorizer," and I'm like, well, either he's seen us
stole the video,
or it's just a coincidence.
And we've
but look at the dates of these videos. Who came out first?
Yeah, but because you get bombed with comments coming in going, "You stole this theory," when actually the video we made was before the Theorizers. It's probably a coincidence before I'd already seen it and stole the video.
Yeah,
I hope not, because he doesn't seem like him.
I don't think he'd ever steal a theory. Like, he's very...
Like, he puts a lot of effort in. You see on Twitter how much effort he puts in and what he asks for video ideas. So, I don't think he stole it, but it's the comments on that more annoys me than anything. Hopefully, we can just move the channel. We need to just find another TV show that we can peak on.
Or a movie.
I mean, I think we could get into Harry Potter. We need to. That's the one that is always solid.
Yeah,
breaking into that.
That's the only part of Super Carlin Brothers videos that like I will watch, but I probably won't understand them.
I mean, you still haven't seen all the Harry Potter.
I saw the first 5, and Order of the Phoenix is my favourite, and I really liked it. And then the Half-Blood Prince
is your favourite?
Yeah.
The first 5, really?
And then Prisoner of Azkaban, and then Goblet of Fire, and then the first 2 I didn't really like. But I got to the Half-Blood Prince, watched about half of it, and I hate this because David Tennant, I love him as the Doctor. Doctor Who, probably one of my favourite shows. And we just watched the Half-Blood Prince, and I just got so bored.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Half-Blood Prince either.
I couldn't be bothered to go and... I never want to read, so I'm not going to read the books. But I could not be bothered to watch the final 2 films, because the Half-Blood Prince was just too... It was so bad.
But there's not been, like, obviously Star Wars... Well, Star Wars is... There's a lot of...
Star Wars is brilliant.
Star Wars is good, but the newer movies is...
The newer movies are brilliant. I will put my hand on my heart and say, I love the new trilogy as separate movies.
But there's not really, like... So obviously search value, Marvel, Star Wars...
Well, they're too crowded, that's the problem.
Yeah, Harry Potter, they're the big... There's not a... Game of Thrones was big, but then they nosedived that one, just straight down with the last season. There's nothing like How I Met Your Mother, obviously ended, that was 10 seasons worth. There's nothing... I can't think of anything that's coming up that's big. We had the Hunger Games, that was big.
Yeah, there isn't really...
But there's not really a movie I think Marvel's
Fast
killed
and Furious, you could say.
Well, yeah, we couldn't guess how Han is alive again. Or is...
Yeah, Han was pushed back a year because of, again, that thing that's happening around the world.
but there's not really another movie, TV. I can't think of one that's really big that's still going. That's like colossal search value.
Yeah, I think it's only the MCU, Star Wars, Harry Potter. I don't know how Harry Potter's still going on for years later, but
I think it's because J.K. Rowling just puts.
She completely changes. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I do. Every Harry Potter fan who I know always says J.K. Rowling just ruined it.
She's ruined her own creation. Yeah, she had a perfect formula. The books, leave it at that, J.K. You've done your bit, and Twitter is just. I don't know. It's like Game of Thrones season 8. It's a nosedive straight off the end.
Yeah, but apart from them, I don't think there really is any big movie.
Yeah, that I can really think of. It's like I think the MCU has killed every other studio, to be honest.
Oh, it has, yeah. I mean, I reckon once Marvel, well, it's not going to die down, is it? But if the MCU ever does die down, I reckon there will be. You could say Star Wars with the Star Wars stories are trying to create a cinematic universe, but like every other company that has tried, it's
just failed. DC failed. What was that? There's like the Mummy one that failed.
Oh, I think loads of.
All of them have tried now. No one has got close. Marvel didn't think they were going to do it at first.
Yeah.
Like Avengers Assemble had to hit the nail on the head.
And it was brilliant.
Iron Man had to hit the nail on the head.
And it was brilliant.
Had to start with Hulk. Had they
started with Thor.
And Hulk.
Say if they'd started with Captain America or Iron Man, they could have done it.
It would have been alright, yeah, as they did.
Yeah.
Thor and Hulk, if they'd been the first two, I think that would have flopped.
It would
dramatically.
Yeah.
Avengers Assemble would have had to be extra good to keep it together.
Oh, yeah. Well, it probably wouldn't have been made. Yeah. Speaking of which, though, Thor and Hulk, they end up getting their own movie, which is Thor Ragnarok, and that is brilliant. So they redeem themselves.
Yeah, it did. I mean, in the original stages, it's hard to.
Yeah, the first two Thor films are very questionable. It was really funny in Avengers Endgame, Disney really just trying to make sure that Thor: The Dark World does exist by them travelling back in time. But no, it hasn't changed my opinion on it. It's still a really bad film.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a lot of Marvel theories, but it is hard. It's so hard to get on that list.
Oh yeah, well, it's because
everyone does Marvel.
Everyone, yeah.
We need another film more like Mamma Mia, something that's got a lot of weight behind it, but not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I can't. Well, obviously with the thing, there's not many movies coming out, and TV shows where, relying on different things.
Yeah, we just need a big movie franchise to come out, but I think it's gonna be. You're gonna have to wait a couple of years because they've sort of all died down now. Well, the big ones are coming to an end, a close, like Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars trilogy.
Fast and Furious going to be over soon.
Well, they'll keep going forever.
Do you really think so?
They're like Pirates of the Caribbean. They won't stop. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean apparently coming back soon with the 6th or 7th they're on.
I mean, yeah, but like unless they'll soon all start dying down unless they're like Star Wars or Harry Potter, and then very soon, hopefully, a new one will come in, but we'll have to wait a couple of years before a new big
one comes up.
Yeah.
Eventually there'll be one. Yeah. So I think that'll wrap this sort of podcast up. I mean, what to expect from the podcast? What we planning for the future of these?
I don't know. Definitely stuff to do with film and TV. Maybe just some fun.
General topics, yeah.
General topics.
What we're into.
Any sort of YouTube stuff. Any more bits about our journey, the future of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports, maybe. Yeah. Smaller no from you. Eventually maybe guests as well would be cool. Get some guests on.
Yeah. YouTubers, smaller YouTubers. Or big YouTubers, anyway.
Or just interesting people. I think it'd be cool to have like a lot of the podcasts I watch, it doesn't have to be necessarily YouTubers who appear on it, just interesting people who have interesting stories to tell. Often really good to watch, listen to, put in the background while you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is going forward, and obviously we're going to put the clips on Got Extra. Most of the podcast is going to come on Got Extra, so we still have 2 videos a week
On the main
channel as well.
But if you like podcasts, go subscribe to that.
To Got Extra, yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description to Got Extra. Yeah, so we'll put a lot of clips on there, and the Got Extra we're going to build up to be a bigger channel as well.
Yeah.
I think we definitely want to put behind the scenes on, and non-film and TV videos will go on there. So you're already good at making music, so that's probably going to end up on there.
Yeah. Any other?
I think we should do. I do think we should do a TikTok video on that. As reluctant as we are about TikTok, I think it would be funny if we did a TikTok video on Got Extra.
Yeah, I guess. If lockdown gets
Any
to
longer,
us too much,
TikTok
then
is going to be on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the music videos would be cool. Behind the scenes, I think Got Extra would do quite nicely. Maybe like a bit how we like edit and all that would be cool. Other little things we like to talk about, like sports maybe. I like to talk about. You like? Well, I mean,
I like film and TV. That's why the game theories exist.
Film and TV should be fair. Music. You're into your music a lot.
Yeah. So
Like making songs. Yeah. Be cool. Yeah. But I think this will wrap up this podcast today. Thank you for listening, watching. If you watched on YouTube, thanks if you just watched some of the clips. Yes, this will be a new weekly segment on Got Extra, or if it's a film and TV podcast, we will be putting it available on Gate of Theories. We'll keep trying to make as good content for you. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you put some comments down below what you want to see in future on the podcast. If you have any guests you suggest we try and get on, all that lovely stuff. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on Tuesday with another video. Any clues what that's going to be?
Probably not. No, might
Probably
be
not.
another video. Might be
Surprise. A surprise is going to be what it is. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.
Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me.